Well, it's official. Our 2026 summer cruise has begun and Simra's off the dock. We've been preparing for this moment for months and it feels so exciting to wave goodbye to Sydney. In this episode, we'll share more about our journey from Colorado to Vancouver Island, all the boat prep, and our first week aboard. As luck would have it, our wishes were answered with the south wind in the Georgia Strait, setting us up nicely to make a beeline to the Broadens. Here we go! Hey, I'm Tanner Sparling and I'm 11 years old. During the school year, I live in Evergreen, Colorado. My family owns a wooden boat named Simra, which is currently moored on Vancouver Island, British Columbia.
That's in Canada!
Every year, my family sets sail during the summer to explore wild places in the Pacific Northwest. This channel will document the stories of our adventures. From the beautiful scenery, to caring for our boat, and more. Join us on Sailing Simra. We call Colorado home during the off-Simra season. Typically this means we fly north to the boat loaded down with gear. This year, our plans required us to drive from Colorado all the way to Vancouver Island. At first, I was less than thrilled about this plan, but when my parents said we could stop over on Bainbridge Island, I was stoked. We lived on Bainbridge for only a short time, but I have lots of great memories on the island. We haven't been back since we moved 4 years ago, so we hit all our favorite spots, like Bruciato's and Blackbird Bakery. It was nice to see old friends too, including the old growth trees in the Grand Forest. Onward north, we took the Coho Ferry in Port Angeles and crossed the strait to Victoria. Finally, we were back on Vancouver Island after about 24 hours of driving. I imagine Simra was excited to see the cartloads of gear arriving to the dock. She's gotta know that an adventure is on the horizon. We took about 24 hours to prep, which meant shopping for groceries and squirreling away all our gear. Driving meant we could pre-make lots of frozen meals. Before we left, I convinced my parents to get our spinnaker pole out of long-term storage and bring it on for the trip. It's not small, so it eats up precious deck space, but I love flying our largest spinnaker, the symmetrical Whomper. With a few extra jerry cans of diesel and water on board, we finally pushed off. We hooked a mooring ball over at Bedwell Harbor and the sun came out to help us celebrate our first night out. The next morning, heavy rain squashed our plans to go hiking, and instead we decided to get sailing. A small fleet of racers caught up with us in the Trichinomi Channel, and we got out the Whomper to leave them behind, even in the pouring rain. It was worth getting soaked. The weather reports showed 3 days of south winds in the Georgia Strait, and we knew that this meant our time in the Gulf Islands would be brief. We want to use the south wind to blow us north in the direction of the Broadens.
Well, it is day 2 and we are already exiting the Gulf Islands. Dodd Narrows is right in front of us.
We made a long day of it and squeezed through the Dodd Narrows at slack, tying off to a mooring for the night at Newcastle Island outside of Nanaimo. The traffic going to Nanaimo was crazy, even at 9 p.m. Despite a little wariness after a long day's sail, we shoved off again to set out northbound into the Georgia Strait, heading to... well, at the time, we hadn't decided where we'd stop. But next week we'll tell you more about how we made the wrong choice that taught us an important lesson about picking anchorages. See you next time!